Previously on High Stakes Poker, Tom Dwan got stacked again.
You don't flop a set on there. Aces.
Cool.
2 times? Always good to win the first one, they say.
Daniel Negreanu made a good laydown.
How many jacks do you have, JRB? All of them?
I have less than 3 jacks.
All right, you win.
And JRB entertained.
And then the guy who said he didn't have aces turns over aces. We're playing poker, right?
Yeah.
The money they're playing for is real. It's their own money. It's coming right out of their pocket.
I'm all in.
$300,000 in cash with a 4 high.
Now the pot is almost $550,000. And we're now looking at the biggest pot in the history of high stakes poker.
I'm all in. These ladies ain't ladies unless they're your ladies. Got their hands on them all. That's what it takes. If you got what it takes, you can play high stakes.
High Stakes Poker Season 9 in full swing from Las Vegas, Nevada. AJ Benza along with Gabe Kaplan. A new group is in our suite tonight, and it's a great mix of pro and rec players. Garrett Adelstein is as fearless as they come.
How do you know? Have you played with the guy?
No, but he looks fearless. She might not look the part, but Xuan Liu is a poker assassin.
Now, he looks tough.
Yeah, I agree. And Jennifer Tilly making her first appearance on High Stakes Poker.
Yes, it will be interesting to see how Jennifer plays.
Patrick Antonius, that guy has not changed in 10 years.
He actually looks younger.
Yeah.
I have 100.
Me too.
Patrick?
Good game, everyone. I have 173.
Good luck, guys.
And that is Krish Menon.
Krish?
Yes, with an SH on the end.
Like Krish Kringle?
Yeah. Like Hari Krishna. Xuan Liu, King Jack suited.
I've noticed one thing right away. The level of talk at the table has decreased significantly without JRB and Daniel.
True. Xuan bet to 3,700.
Jennifer says, should I have done that?
First hand, unlucky. I won my first hand yesterday. I still lost.
Patrick calls to 3,300.
You know it's a quiet table.
Right.
Xuan misses the flop.
Sir, what's your name?
Chris.
Chris. Okay. When it's me, just do this and then I'll know till I throw them to you, yeah.
But she's going to continue.
She bets 3,000.
3.
Patrick calls, and we'll go to the turn.
She bet 3,000. He has 3s. He calls.
5 on the turn.
Check. Check.
No help for Xuan.
But a queen is a good card to maybe try and represent that it helped you.
Gotcha.
And I think that's what she's thinking about.
She bets 20,000.
Wow.
Patrick wasn't expecting that. Now, if she had a hand like ace-queen and she wanted to get called, she probably wouldn't bet that much. She could bet something like 6,000, 7,000.
Bluff a lot in general. First hand we ever play.
$20,000 is, hey, I'm trying to disguise a really big hand, or I have nothing and I'm trying to buy the pot.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
cannot call here.
No, it worked.
Good bluff.
Take this down, Xuan. I almost played my hand, but might have been the best hand, but probably not.
I had mine back.
But I didn't want to.
I just thought about it. I made queens up.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. Yeah.
How did you guys
Get 3 of us.
And here comes Tom Dwan.
And who's he talking to in the hallway? Everybody's always talking to everybody in the hallway there.
Where am I?
Hello, Tom. How are you?
Oh, hey.
Hey, Tom.
The stranger in the hallway.
I was just asked a question, which is what's the worst job you've ever had, and I've never had a job. I actually got into poker, was able to skate that, so yeah.
I don't know if we're on the same team much. But...
I have a very strong history. Asian women trying to bluff me.
Really?
They're like bluffing me like so much, it's unbelievable. And they're talking also, and you know, what do you have? It's like then I call
What
and
do you
like,
have?
wow.
I raise.
Again, how crazy are they? No, there's this one good player actually.
And was successful?
12.
It's 1200.
Well, you just got bluffed again, Patrick.
Yeah.
Usually I call.
Tom sits down, gets 10, raises to 1,200.
And an interesting play by Jennifer Tilley. She re-raises to 3,300.
Oh, bullets for Menon.
Bad timing for Jennifer.
What?
He 4-bets to 10,500.
Oh, I thought I had 80.
It's 10,500 total.
Dwan's going to call. Is Jennifer going to call? What do you think?
I would say so.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe Tom Dwan is thinking of raising, so that definitely would get Jennifer out of the pot.
To how much?
10,500 total.
Why?
Why, Krish? Wow.
What the heck?
Tom Dwan throws away tens. And here comes Jennifer. She could win a big pot if she gets lucky. And I think she's putting Krish on a big hand. And she's hoping to get lucky with the flop.
Really big favorite.
Very volatile.
Oh, big flop.
Yes, AJ, big flop. Jennifer made 2 queens. And she's 0.6% to win this pot.
At 14,000.
He bets 14,000.
Jennifer's saying, should I represent that I have a queen? No.
I think I need to put more money on the table already.
Have you played with her before, Gabe?
I'm putting 50K on the table.
Play with Jennifer?
Yeah.
No. I don't think we ever played together. But when she first got into poker, we had a roast
That's what it is.
Oh.
The
for
fun
Doyle.
steam add-on.
Oh, fun.
And she was nice enough to come and do something at the roast.
Oh, that's good.
Right, right.
And she was really funny.
She is. She's naturally funny.
Quite deep, but the games I've been watching. I think so. I was confused because you lost the hand and your stack went out. I was like, did you add
The
more?
thing is, because I have the big chunk of thing, then it looks like I'm short stacked because
I always think of her in the movie
I
Bound.
couldn't even count it out because I was like,
I did not see that.
Oh, great movie.
I might have to get rid of the big chunk of money.
How are you going to do that? Are you going to change it or are you going to bluff it? You played much poker lately?
What?
Have you played much poker lately?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't been playing.
I played online during the pandemic. I was
Chris,
in Canada.
3-bets with king, queen suited on the button.
2 months ago before the WSOP.
And Mr. Adelstein. Is that how you pronounce his name?
How have I
Adelstein.
Adelstein, like Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah, that'll help me remember that.
He's got
Oh,
the
yeah,
Cowboys.
Chucky. We just got picked up.
And he 4-bets to 14,000.
Appropriately.
Tell people and laugh.
I do not.
Krish doesn't look like he's going to go out. Looks like he wants to see this flop.
And he raises to 28,200.
2 total.
5 bets.
Yes. Wow.
He sees something in what Garrett did. And Garrett just calls. He's thinking, could this guy have aces?
Heads up.
8-Jack-6. And we're throwing bricks. 50,000 from Menon.
For some reason, he does not believe Garrett.
You have like 55 behind, Chris?
I would guess
40.
he's putting Garrett on ace king.
44. Yeah, about 55.
All right, here we are, I guess. Huh? Right away.
We are here.
Gonna play for all of it?
I'm here. You here?
I'm here.
He's here too.
I'm waiting.
What to do? What to do?
What to do? What to do? This became Fiddler on the Roof. I'm probably good here, but on the other hand, he could have a set.
Okay, I guess I'm all in.
All in.
That's it, Garrett. Go all in,
Go
like
ahead.
you should have. And there's no way that Chris can call him. Chris just misread Garrett. He's going to take a little while and then throw his hand away. And the longer he takes, the happier Garrett is.
I'd be so sick if you had a set of jacks.
He doesn't exactly need a set of jacks
No, you're good.
to beat you.
You had a set of jacks.
At the table think that he laid down queens or kings or something.
Fast and the Furious. You're fast, you're furious.
I think it's more like the slow and the suspicious. I'm suspicious. I think these two guys know each other.
Action outside, action inside. Tonight's lineup came to play on High Stakes Poker.
If you're really lucky, you will even see two players kissing.
Oh,
really?
Two male players?
It's somewhere out there. I don't know how you can find it. But
Are you one of them?
I'm not one of them.
Oh, I think I found it. Room of highlights.
That sounds like a lively game.
So this is an open invitation for anyone who wants to.
That actually happened to me on
drink and play. Yeah.
a live stream like a month or two ago. Playing with this one guy and he gets super lucky in his hand. He goes, Garrett, can I give you a kiss? I'm like, bring it on. Gives me a kiss right on the cheek. Great.
Even during times of COVID. That's brave.
This was a French kiss.
That was not, no.
Was Ilari Sahamis in the game as well?
It was in the game. Yeah.
All right, yeah. He likes to drink a lot. He likes to drink a lot, yeah.
He's a funny guy. I miss him.
Kings are back. Dwan's got him, raises to 1,200. Tilly's got sixes, makes the call.
When's the last time you saw Zygmunt?
And Chris is in.
When did I see him?
Deuce, 10, queen.
Yeah, I saw him last year. Yeah, I went to him last summer. So.
Tom bets 3,000.
But he doesn't play much poker nowadays, or does he?
Tilly calls.
I don't really know like what games.
Chris hoping to catch an ace. Jennifer hoping to catch a six.
I know he still is.
There you go.
Wow, there it is.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Six of spades seems like one of the safest cards in the deck.
Dwan bets 10,000.
Jennifer will probably raise. She hit her two-outer.
She calls.
That's it.
Now Tom is thinking she has some sort of draw or maybe a queen.
9 of hearts on the river.
Well, she had king-jack. That would make her straight. Don't think that's going to slow Tom down, though. Certain that Tom doesn't have a hand like king-jack.
And Tom bets 24,500.
Now, I think Jennifer's been setting this up to raise here, extract more money. I don't think she's just going to call and be scared of a set of queens or a set of tens.
Here comes the brick.
Yes, she's played this hand very well. And that surprises Tom. He probably is putting her on that king jack. I don't think he could feel she's bluffing. Like with a missed diamond draw. Tom's saying maybe I should have slept another couple hours. His whole thought pattern is centered around, is Jennifer capable of making this kind of bluff?
Mm-hmm.
And although he's losing, Tom Juan has made all the correct plays. Just hasn't caught the cards.
It's the big chunk,
Were you trying to give away that cash stack there? You said you didn't like it.
Tom's still trying to figure out if it's possible he was bluffed.
I'm the big blind.
You play another day than today? Or?
Who else was at that Doyle Brunson roast you talked about?
I would say it was probably 2005.
Mm-hmm.
Todd was there. Todd said,
I'm sorry, I was just trying to get
the next time me and my dad are in the same room, both wearing suits, it's going to be very profitable for me.
That's good. Who wrote that joke for him?
We did.
I'm sure.
We had a group of, I don't know, but he might have wrote that himself.
Really? It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. And another pair of kings.
Wow.
For Mr., how do you say it?
Adelstein.
Adelstein.
He's Garrett from...
And Krish is coming along again. And so is the Big Papa.
And trips for Doyle.
Doyle came in just at the right time. And Garrett, for some reason, checked. Wow. What an advantageous check. Doyle can't wait anymore.
10,000.
Don't think Garrett's going to raise. This time his kings are really in trouble.
He calls. 9 on the river.
Doyle's hand got better, made a straight.
And he bets 19,000.
At 19,000.
I don't think Garrett could get away from. Kind of looks like Doyle could have had ace jack. I mean, he could have jack 10.
Mm-hmm.
But with kings, I would think he has to call.
What a life I got. Sitting here deciding it's Doyle Brunson on his. Never could have thought that could be my life 10 years ago. It seems fake. I'm honored to have no idea what to do. It's the best.
I'll tell you what to do, son. Call. Put that money in there. I paid to catch 3/8. You got to call me. Whether he calls or not, he's lost the least amount of money in this hand. I think that 9 made him throw his hand away.
I was just gonna call time.
I'm used to playing with a shot clock. And so it's like, it almost like weirds me out. Like I almost like instinctively make almost every decision I make within 30 seconds, you know? So I'm like thrown off without one.
We should play that way.
A tough spot for Tom Dwan. He makes the right laydown. A tough spot for Garrett Adelstein, and he makes the right move. What Doyle wants, Doyle gets. The player agreed to play him with a 30-second shot clock and some time extensions.
No.
I think this is the first time we've ever had a shot clock on high-stakes poker.
Yeah. There you go. 30 seconds per decision. Each player gets 6 60-second time banks. If out of time banks, the hand is dead after 30 seconds.
And what about if you're out of Elizabeth Banks or Jonathan Banks? Is your hand still dead?
It depends. Not with Elizabeth Banks, it wouldn't be.
Now, we had a lot of people at that Doyle Brunson Rose. Mike Sexton, Chip Reese.
Sure.
Barry Greenstein. And we had these writers.
Right.
But there was only one poker player that didn't want the writers and said, I have great stories, I don't need the writers.
It's not Gabe Kaplan?
Not Gabe Kaplan.
Doyle Brunson.
Not Doyle Brunson.
Who would have said that? Phil Hellmuth.
You are correct, sir. Phil Hellmuth went up there and he told stories and nobody laughed. He said, but it's true. It's a true story.
Doesn't understand it. In the meantime, Tom Dwan raised to 4,000 with ace queen of hearts, and he's got some company.
3 players are chasing it, including gambling Doyle Brunson with a 9-6 suited. And Doyle flops the best hand.
Yeah, right.
Check, check, check.
Dwan bets 7,000.
Feels like a safe flop to bet. But he did not expect Doyle to call. Could be putting Doyle on 2 big spades.
There's a queen on the turn.
A queen for Tom Dwan.
Exactly.
This point, Tom knows that Doyle either has a 9, a 3, or 2 spades.
Mm-hmm.
The only one he loses to is a 3. And the only hand Doyle would play might be ace-3 suited.
Tom bets 20,000.
20,000.
That's going to be the end of that. Maybe. Yep.
Yep, you're right.
What do you mean?
You were saying something that you didn't want to say on a stream.
But it wasn't as
Long time, right?
Well, he's 35 years old. Got to ask him next time we see him if he still wants to be called Durr.
Well, Daniel gets called Kid Poker.
Well, he's 28 years old.
I think nicknames are good.
What was your nickname?
Pope. Still is.
Doyle gave me a nickname.
What's that?
He called me Sluggo.
Wasn't he from the
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
From the Nancy comic.
Yeah, the comics.
He said, you look like Sluggo. I'm going to call you Sluggo.
I haven't thought of Sluggo in 50 years. That's great.
And then people started calling me.
Oh, no.
Hey, Sluggo.
It caught on.
And I thought I meant like, wow, I'm a tough guy. No, comic book Sluggo. Garrett made it 2,500 with ace king. And Durr went to 9,000 with a jack 10 suited. From his play in the past, I would assume he's just going to call.
No.
But I'm wrong again.
Garrett 4 bets to 30,000.
I wonder what Dwan's going to do. He's going to fold. Now, Durr would have called easy.
Tom Dwan outgunned pre-flop. This really is a new season of high-stakes poker.
I probably fell in love with poker first time I played and won. Just junior in high school playing with, a bunch of friends and probably won like $200, which like doubled my net worth. And I think I was just instantly obsessed. Like, I never really thought like there was any world in which I could do something really fun and earn any money, and so the love affair probably started on day one.
Maybe you're just playing the wrong people if you always got to be thinking heads up.
I forgot to ask you, why did they call you Pope?
Wow. It's actually the first movie I went to audition for, The Pope of Greenwich Village. I didn't get a part, but I was in love with Mickey Rourke's character, Eric Roberts' character, and I started to act like Mickey Rourke did in that movie, and eventually my friends began to call me Pope, because I had a Paulie in my life too, if you know what I mean.
And then they want to make chit-chat, like, hey,
Burt Young.
fertility. Like,
Yeah, I had a Burt Young.
intimidate you.
I had an Eric Roberts type in my life, so it kind of mirrored my life, so Pope stuck.
Makes sense now.
Right? Full circle.
Another ace-king.
Jeez.
For Garrett. He is holding some cards.
3 bets to 6,000.
And he did get away from that hand with Doyle when he had kings.
Patrick, 4 bets to 16,000.
Patrick has sat idly by long enough. He's saying, this guy cannot have another hand. I'm going to raise here. And then I'll talk more about my new venture.
Garrett calls. And Patrick gets another 9.
Garrett checked.
14,000 from Antonius.
14,000.
And Garrett is not looking like a man who is going to call.
Seconds. Go.
But looks are deceiving.
Yes, sir.
And I never know what I'm talking about. So, combination of those two.
Deuce on the turn.
Now, Patrick's got to wonder what Garrett called with on the flop. He could be thinking Garrett has 10s or jacks and got spooked by the queen.
10 seconds.
25.
25,000.
25,000 from Patrick.
25,000.
I guess Garrett is thinking like maybe Patrick's got a 10 jack.
Wow, he calls.
I am surprised. He sees something that's not there.
10 of hearts on the river.
That card has got to spook both players.
Check.
Garrett checks. Patrick's got to think that maybe Garrett's made his flush. Maybe he had 2 big hearts. Maybe he has jacks. One thing I don't believe Patrick feels at this point is that Patrick, has the best.
80,000.
Patrick is bluffing with the best hand. And Garrett is not releasing immediately. Patrick is worried. Patrick thinks, please don't call me with your pair of jacks. He knows that Garrett's not going to raise. So I really believe he's putting Garrett on a pair of jacks. I wonder what Garrett is putting Patrick on. Everything is out there. The only hand that Garrett could beat is ace-jack. And he used up 2 of his time extensions?
Right, I believe I'll save my extensions.
And Patrick, very content, thinking he bought that pot.
Good hand, Patrick.
I believe I will.
Yeah.
Don't want to step away from the table.
Is what's on the table? Oh, you're not talking
So what, we just deal him out or you deal him a hand?
Please don't call. Please don't call. Please don't call. What to do? What to do? What to do? Does he have ace-jack?
Patrick Antonius making his moves. Now he's got jacks. And he raises to 1,100.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds good.
Holtman, Queen 10 suited. A 3-bet to 3,800.
38.
And Garrett's back, this time with ace-queen suited.
He has had a lot of hands.
Yeah. 4 bets to 12,000.
Patrick throws his hand away. I think he's more scared of Kim in this hand than he is of Garrett. But he did not want to get involved with jacks.
Balls the 8,200. 2 spades on the flop.
With a 10 of spades, which makes Kim the best hand. And he checks. Garrett with the nut flush draw. He's mixed up his play so far, but you raise before the flop, you got the nut flush draw, you got to bet.
Oh.
So he checks.
8 on the turn.
Kim's still with the best hand. Garrett's checked on the flop, and now Kim's going to bet.
He bet 17,000.
Now Garrett's got no choice but to call and hope he hits a spade, an ace, or queen, which is no good for him.
He calls.
Garrett needs an ace or a spade.
Brick City.
How do you come up with these things? Brick City.
Hanging around with you.
Oh, I'm going to Brick City because it's 2-1. And Kim's going to take this spot.
Holtman escapes danger on the turn in the river. We're back after this. Welcome back to our high-stakes suite here at the PokerGo studio in Las Vegas. Xuan Liu back in action. Raises to 1,200 with the queens. Tilly 3 bets to 4,200 with a pair of fours. And Patrick Antonius, 4 bets to 12,400.
I don't know what he believes Xuan has. She hasn't been in a hand for a while. She's a player, and I don't see her just calling.
She 5 bets to 23,000.
23,000.
I like her style.
Jennifer throws her fours away.
How much you playing more?
Just over 100.
You started with the 100, right?
Patrick should realize she has a hand.
He calls 10,600 more.
And he is going to be in dire need of an ace.
He didn't get it.
And you know what could have happened on this flop?
If he got an ace, he'd have the best hand.
Yeah, but there was a third person involved in this pot at one point. And that was...
Garrett.
No. That was the last pot. See?
Oh, Tilly would have had trips. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
It's yours. It's yours.
I knew I was going to hit a set.
Wow.
A set of fours. I don't know, you two with your back and forth shenanigans. I thought you were getting awfully expensive.
Yes, if Patrick didn't make that move, Jennifer would have won a huge pot.
Take a look at the stack sizes by Poker King. Garrett Adelstein's got everybody covered. Jennifer Tilly sitting in front of 160 grand and change. Xuan Liu made a little move at 132. And Doyle's bringing up the rear at 97.
But I don't want you to start moaning on.
Okay, we'll put up $1,000 if anybody moans. They get it.
I was so hungry. I slept it.
Then we're gonna have an argument about what qualifies for moaning.
Where'd you go last night?
No, I just slept it. I flew in from Miami the day before.
Well, Sluggo here along with the Pope.
4,000.
Okay, Pope, what does Jennifer have?
She's got 159,000.
What cards does she have?
Jacks. Spades and clubs. And she 3-bets to 4,000.
Would she have 3-bet if she had 2 red jacks?
No.
Of course not. You amaze me every show.
Doyle comes for a ride.
You're the meat in the middle of a girl sandwich.
And Doyle says, call me Mr. Salami.
Xuan gets her ace and checks.
Doyle would make a straight with the king. And there's been a lot of inside straights this season.
Tilly bets 6,000.
I don't think Doyle's going to get a chance to play. Well, maybe he will.
Xuan calls.
Xuan just calls.
Three on the turn. Deuce on the river.
Xuan should bet now. Pretty obvious she has the best hand.
She bets 12,000.
12,000.
You check, I bet. You called. We all check the turn. You bet the river.
10 seconds.
Call.
Call.
Got the good.
Nice hand. Curiosity, but at least I will. Well, I won't sleep because of my play, but I'll sleep knowing what you have.
That was the draw.
Right? Very crafty, Mr. Xuan.
Seems like a matter of time before we see a massive confrontation. A lot of the groundwork has been laid here early on.
So you wouldn't double an 11 unless they peak the 10.
800. Don't fold.
Most of the time it's a double.
Krish Menon puts on the straddle.
And his name was Sammy Anytoo, and he had a T-shirt made up saying Sammy Anytoo and 2 like random cards.
And he was the tightest guy at the table?
No, he was actually really crazy. He was kind of loose.
All right.
But it was all in glittery letters. I think Tom played with him.
Tom doesn't seem to have fond memories of Sammy Anytoo.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Call.
Probably one I should talk about.
Is it 12?
25.
I actually met you in London when I was playing poker at
a dirty sack, right?
Palm Beach Casino by Mayfair.
Oh, we played it.
Ladies to the flop.
No, I don't think
6 Queen, looking good for Lou.
You and Ivy was there.
Not too shabby for Tilly either.
It is pretty shabby. She's got an inside straight draw, which I know we've been making a lot of them on this show this season, but generally they don't come in.
Okay, all right.
And you're starting to show off with your limited poker knowledge.
Otherwise, you can count cards and stuff like that. The Vegas
And Tilly called.
very good if you know how to play the game. The house edge is minimal.
6
Yeah, it seems like
pairs the board.
right? Like a few percent difference.
No. We're talking like 0.5.
Juan taking her time before she bets.
If they don't peak as opposed to...
Maybe I don't have anything.
What is it in Vegas? Like 0.6 for the house?
Well, I might as well bet.
Yeah, I think...
10,000?
Between 0.4 and 0.6 or something like that.
Jennifer should throw her hand away at this point.
Raise 30,000.
She raises to 30,000.
I think her imagination has gotten the better of her. And Schwan is saying, could she really have a 6? She's playing this like she has a 6.
Cool.
She calls. Ten on the river.
And there it is again.
See, I told you. I told you she had a good hand.
You were right.
I'm smart. I'm smart.
You're smart.
And she comes with a brick.
Schwan is suspecting that she's beat,
Don't think I can
but
hold
she's going to call.
Oh, goodness.
Lucky.
Nice river.
50.
I was nothing.
That does surprise the table. There are a lot of surprise looks around the table.
Ooh-ha.
Spicy.
The batting her up all around.
Batting rough all around.
Tilly got a revenge.
Nice river.
The luck favors the brave.
That must be an old Texas expression. Batting rough all around.
Next time on High Stakes Poker, Garrett Stein talks poker and relationships.
It's a sign of a mature relationship. Avoid talking about
Right,
poker
right,
together,
yeah.
right?
Kim Holtman and Jennifer Tilly play a massive pot.
I'm all in.
Oh dear. I can't imagine you'd be bluffing all the way to the river.
And Chris Menon sends it all in the middle.
I'm all in.
And Jennifer Tilly goes into childbirth.
Guessing it's a chop. I don't know.